About a year ago, a gentleman by the name of Thomas O'Brien approached me about putting on a public reenactment because there's not many in the South. The closest one is in Waxahachie, Texas. And so that's kind of what planted the seed. And so I approached the city of Walker and asked if we could use the public park there, and they said that would be great. And so that's where we began. And as we started developing it, the theme became Operation Dragoon, which was the second invasion of France. The group that I belong to, we represent the 3rd Infantry Division, U.S. Army.
All the World War II reenactors that are here in Walker, Louisiana today are part of the Living History Corps from the National World War II Museum in New Orleans. And everything that we have with us is authentic. All the vehicles run, they're all perfectly restored. All the weapons that we have are real. For example, this is a 1942 M1A1 Thompson machine gun. In 1942, this gun cost $150. Today, you can't touch it for anything less than 20 grand.
We meet everybody. We go to national conventions. I own the Dodge right over here. It's a 41 Dodge weapons carrier. I do a tanker impression. I wear my overalls. I carry a Victory 38 weapon, and we do this mainly to remember all the vets. We are going to have a public battle, which will be the Allies against the Axis Army or Germans, and then we're also going to have weapons firing. We're going to do, it's all done with blank ammunition, but it's weapons firing, demonstrating all the weapons that we have out here to the public. And then we're going to have another public battle out here too, Saturday.
This is a replica World War II German 1937 Krupp Protza, which is the truck, and then a 2-centimeter Flak 30 anti-aircraft gun. This is the first year they actually have this event, and I'm excited because there's nothing really like this in the area. I'm from Ohio originally. Reenacting is much bigger in other parts of the country. They'll have hundreds of reenactors, and some air shows will do it, so nothing really like it down here, and so this is my first time here, and I'm hoping it'll be very successful. You know, helping people understand that our troops fought a very sophisticated force is something I like to do, and help teach people about that.
They really know and study history. They can tell you, units, the background of certain engagements and battles. They have a passion for it, and the majority of them, it's not just the passion of World War II, it's the whole time period, the whole 1940s. The fact that it seems it was a classier time, the dress, the music, everything was classier. And also just the fact that that generation stood up and basically, destroyed or stopped tyranny. Well, tonight here at the Old South Jamboree, we're having a USO style show. Basically, it's going to be reminiscent of the Hollywood Canteen, which was a servicemen's club during the war in Hollywood that was completely staffed by the starlets, Hollywood starlets and actors of the day. And it was free to all enlisted men. No officers were allowed to come into the club. So what we're doing tonight is kind of sort of like that, putting on Abbott and Costello radio style program like you would have seen on stage back in those days. Also going to have big band music, and we'll have plenty of reenactors here that will be wearing American and Axis uniform. It's very important because we're going to have World War II veterans there. It's a first-hand account of history. In other words, you can read about it in a book and get on the internet and Google the history, but this is a first-hand account of individuals who actually served and fought and were part of what actually went on. So I think it's very important because we're losing this generation, and it's important that we remember them, and for our children to understand how important and how much World War II was a part of history, and it continues to affect our lives today.
We remember all the vets, no matter what war they fought in. But we got to remember the World War II vets because there's not too many of them left. They're dying at a rate of 100 or more a day. And we got to keep their history alive. And that's why we do it.